goes Ball. Down goes Ball in the 12th round. Oh, you guys, first off, we have a new WBA featherweight champion in the name of Brandon Figueroa, who just went to Liverpool, England, and took on Nick Ball, the reigning defending champion, at his hometown. And what was a close fight, in my opinion. I had Brandon Figueroa up in rounds going into the 12th round. I had him winning 6 of the 12 rounds going into the 12th. If Nick Ball would have won that round, in my opinion, the worst it could have been was a draw. Now, I still could have seen why you give Brandon Figueroa the win. I thought he did enough going into the 12th round. If he were to secure that last round, the fight was going to be his, no doubt. 7-5, no doubt. If you had it even further for Brandon Figueroa because of the forward pressure, then I completely understand. But it was very possible heading into that 12th round at the end of the fight, based off of my scorecard, I said it could have been a draw. It is very possible that they could have scored it a draw. Or even worse, they could have robbed Brandon Figueroa and not called it a draw and gave the win to Nick Ball. But Brandon Figueroa doesn't give the opportunity for the judges to be involved. And just like that, with a huge left hook, drops Nick Ball on the floor. And I'm going to be honest, I thought they gave this guy longer than a 10-second count to get up. But he gets up, and it's just not enough. Brandon Figueroa, this whole goddamn fight, not only looked a lot cleaner than he did back in early 2025 against Stephen Fulton in the rematch. We talked about the difference between him and his first fight. The second fight, he was completely smothering his punches. In this fight, I didn't see no smothering. I seen skills. I didn't see the most power at first, but the volume that and the forward pressure that he continued to put on Nick Ball was just too much, dude. It was too much. Nick Ball was having a problem trying to box on the outside, trying to get himself off the ropes, but Brandon Figueroa was way stronger than him. There was times where Nick Ball would just lay up against the ropes and was letting Brandon go off on him. When they were trading shots in the middle of the ring, Nick Ball was landing a beautiful jab, beautiful check left hook, beautiful movement. But anytime Brandon just started to put that pressure, started to push him up against the ropes, he was banging on the body, banging on the head of Nick Ball. It was a very close fight, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, no judges were needed. Brandon Figueroa becomes the new WBA featherweight champion of the world. And the question is, who's next? Do you feed him Angelo Leo? Do you feed him Rafael Espinoza? Or do you feed him Bruce Shoo York Carrington? Next, because Brandon Figueroa says all he wants to do is unify bouts. He would like to get a fight in his hometown of Texas next. And looks to continue to add to the resume of this guy's career. 2-division world champion, the former WBA, WBC super bantamweight champion of the world, former WBC interim champion before being elevated to full champion, and now full WBA featherweight champion of the world. My goodness. To do this in Nick Ball's hometown, what a goddamn victory for the Latino Brandon Figueroa. I can't believe he got it done in this fashion. I thought it was going to go to decision the way it was looking. Get it done like that, left hook. What a statement Brandon Figueroa just made. Let me know what you guys think, man. That's my instant reaction. This is the MMA Boxing Addicts channel reporting to you. I can't wait to see what's next in line for Brandon, the Heartbreak Kid. I'm out.